Last a good one. Start off small in the pens, and before you know where they are, they'll be out in the big camps. Just got to understand to be able to read the sheep to see what they're going to do beforehand. But he's getting there. All takes time. And this is how they fight. And I like this, that comes to move. I mean, pains in the butt. That is some crack, isn't it? Got to listen for 4 clicks. So we press these up to 200 kilos. And do that until it gets to 200 kilos. So the clippies come out of there, go up there, go up the race, and go out for this lot. The next lot will be shutting in this area because we have to draft them off into groups to go out to different camps. These are all hogs, so they're going straight out with the wethers to fatten up for the winter. And then we've got odds and sods, which I pick out whichever group comes up. We've got shearlings in there, then we've got ewes, then we've got a big pen of wethers down to about 600 wethers to do. So all good fun. Shearing's commencing, probably doing this for about 4 days, and then going from there. Rams up there to do. About 600 meters left to do, so hopefully by the end of tomorrow we should be finished, which isn't bad. 3 days, maybe 3 days. The last of the ewes, plenty yesterday, they'll finish up today and start the wethers. That's the ewes all right there, that's all the wethers and hogs. I'll bring it back in and draft them all up afterwards, but we seem to be getting there. call it the 20 to 4 now. As you can see, the inverter's off. Yeah, we've got this changed over. Generator. Lucky for us, we just finished shearing and the press is broke. I'll show you what this bit does in a bit. But basically the spring broke, so I bent the end, but sadly the end goes into here. And it's meant to go up to that top bone there. So I made another one, which is slightly lower down. So hopefully we can pop that on there and hook that into there, like so. We'll do that and then I'll show you what it does up there. What's that doing? This comes down, this goes down. I'll show you on this one. Goes back up. It's not as strong as all the others. Pens are all empty. It was 3 days shearing. They were doing about 85 a run, so about 500 a day. We had a total put out of, I think it was 1,1200 sheep. We were 200 short, which is young sheep. So we're hoping when the straggle gather happens, we'll find them. So as you can see, we've got a big whack-a-wall here. And we have another big whack-a-wall there. And we have another big whack-a-wall there. Another big whack over here. And only that many bales. The reason being is that the press broke. So a few years ago this broke and it was temporarily patched up by someone that was borrowing it and just hadn't really looked into it any further, and basically it went and broke again, which bent the side thing. So basically what happened is on here this broke, and it had twisted that right over to there. So it twisted that and then picked this up and lifted it. So this doesn't have much to miss thing. So it lifted up, bent that. In the process of doing that, it then bent all this. Now we got this pretty well straightened. We cleared the weld up, managed to straighten that bit in, but it needs a lot more straightening. We've got to cut the weld out, move it in a bit straighter. So that's not too majorly to sort out. Apart from, I think that there might be slightly kinked, but we're not going to get it 100%, but I think we'll get it sorted. So that's a job that needs to be done. We've also got a weld, as these are worn out as well. Fill that up with weld and then grind them down, which could be interesting to do, but I think it's doable. And also grind this off, down, and weld that up. And then we get back to pressing all this wool. So the only sheep we got left to sort out, apart from we have got to bring the whole flock back in and sort out, take out the ewes for the stud flock, and sort out the wethers and put them out to their camps, but it's meant to get cold in the next couple of days. So we've just got to spray these bad boys up, these rams. So the ones with orange spots are this year's rams we've kept out of the flock, and the rest of them are rams, except that black ewe over there, which is a pet, and there is another one in here which has got 4 black legs. She is also a pet, which is that one there, maybe, I think it is. Yeah, it's that one that's looking at me right there. And the rest of these are all our rams. So the ones with the numbers on the tags, so if they ain't got orange tags in them, they are merinos, and the ones with orange tags are Corriedales. As you can see, we only have 2. So 3, sorry. So this year is putting them to stud flock to try and get some nice Cardale rams. The one with the red nose there is a rig from last year. We thought his bull might drop, save killing him, but sadly he didn't, so he's going to have to be put down. And there was one ram that got a red nose, this chap here. He got a black spot, but I'm not going to cull him for a black spot, even though Sheriff sprayed him. Thinking about keeping him because he was a nice ram at the time. So yeah, so what we're going to do is, is we'll put them up into this pen up here and we'll spray them up. Tags are huge. Those big orange tags. Yeah,